Layers, not sponsored, but if you want to fucking get at us, yo, do you guys remember when like they had those Trident layers, like where you could, well, not the Trident layers, but the commercials for it, where it was like, I'm gonna pay you in Trident layers.
Not at all.
No.
Bring back the bargaining system, guys. I don't know.
Yes.
Trident layers, are they good enough? It's your girl, Bodega Gab. We're back. Cherubs talk. It's been a long time. It's been like a month.
It's been too long for us.
Literally.
You already know who it is, Def2 Kayla. And we have someone very special, if you didn't notice.
A little friend, if you will. How are you doing, friend?
I'm doing all right. I'm chilling. I'm tired, but it's we move.
We move indeed. But introduce yourself to the people who may not know you.
Of course, yeah. No, my name is I'm John Polaro, but whatever. JP. So I'm JP. I'm a videographer, photographer, executive producer of some stuff, and yeah, I do other things I don't talk about. Nothing illegal.
Secret.
I just don't like talking about what I do like a lot. It's weird.
Okay. Incognito man. We
Right.
understand. Yeah. Get the people out your business. But yo, you're also good friends with our boy Nick Wallace. Everyone knows Nick Wallace. Okay.
No, you got to.
But
The man in the
seriously,
suit.
we love to treat Nick as if he's like, I don't know, but me and Kayla will be like, that Nick Wallace right there, that boy's gonna be a fucking star.
And you're going crazy.
He's the freshest pimp that I know.
Big shout out to Nick.
Yeah, we got a new project or it's basically out right now, and he's also one of the composers on it, yes?
Yeah, he was a composer and a vocal producer. So he was in the studio every single time just being like, "No, say it differently. Sing it a little better."
Okay, a little bit.
Sing it better. Nick Wallace, don't bully these people.
Cuz
Did he bully
he knows
people?
what the fuck he's doing. Oh, is he a bully?
Nah, he's a sweet guy.
He's like, do
Sweet
it better,
dude.
though.
Okay. Not trying to do him too dirty here. But no, tell us about the project, Jersey for Mental Health, you know? Like, how did you guys get this started?
So it was weird because like the song itself, it was like we had how do I explain this? I had an idea like 2 years ago for like two ideas. One, I was like, what if we just had like a ton of people that I know on one song? How crazy would that be? That would be so weird. And then I was like, I really want to do an event that raises money for mental health. But the biggest problem with that is like I could never find like people around me that weren't going to use it in a sense to like try to gain like more money or more anything like that. So the biggest problem is like just finding a group of people that are willing to do it for the cause. And then when I found Mac Bros, Brian McCarthy and Kyle McCarthy, and obviously Nick Wallace, kind of took this idea and we kind of just crammed it all in, and we're just like, all right, now we can actually do this because we're not sitting here like everyone a part of the project, including the artists, the producers, the engineers, literally everyone did not get a cent. All the money that we're raising is going directly to the Mental Health Association in New Jersey, and they partnered with us, which is beautiful. So that's amazing. Especially for, you know, a lot of it being the hip hop scene, like you don't really see like a lot of organizations partnering with that. So like it was good that they weren't looking at any type of stigmas that they might have seen on the news or any like BS. So like it was really nice to like just do all this and like get it done. I mean, it took 3 months, but
yeah, it sounds like something that would take a long time. I feel like trying to do things, the more people it is, the harder it is. Like trying to get everyone on board. Yeah, like how did you approach people with it?
So after I called Kyle about this project, he was immediately like on top of it. He was like, "This would be like the craziest idea. Like we have to do this." And I was like, "All right, word." I went to the studio the next day. We did the beat in like one night, and then
Metro Boomin.
The next day. The next day, the biggest thing is seeing who would want to be a part of it, and that's like the next step in order to actually like strategize how we're gonna do the song. So, from that Saturday and Sunday, I called a little over 80 people.
Wow.
And each call was the same exact thing. I did not change my script. And I never gave anyone more time than the last because there were so many calls.
Yeah.
So, like, when I was calling people, no, everyone was so on board. I mean, there was a couple people in there that, you know, just didn't get it. which is fine. But everyone that was a part of it and came to the studio and did it all, it was honestly like one of the coolest things I think I've ever done. And it's just, yeah, I don't really know. But like, yeah, like doing the calls was just like the same script, and I had to drink like 6 or 7 things of tea in order to keep my voice alive.
That's so funny. No, yeah. Bruh, I give you all the fucking props in the world, because it is. It's one of the coolest things. The second I saw it, I was like, it's amazing. Bravo.
Thank
It
you.
reminds me, the first thing I thought of, like We Are the World.
Oh, yeah.
With like Michael Jackson and them. Yo.
You know what's funny? After those ideas from like 2 years ago, I literally watched the We Are the World documentary. Like 2 weeks before I called Kyle. I watched it, I was like, I could do that. I was like, why am I not doing this?
Light work.
And then I called Kyle, like, it's funny because I called 3 studios and none of them wanted to do it. And then I was like, why don't I just call Kyle? Because like him and I, we actually grew up together. We went to high school together. And played soccer together and all that. So I was like, hey, I know he has a studio. I could just call him. And then I called him and he was like, yeah. So it was, technically speaking, the entirety of this project is a We Are the World copy just for Jersey. And it's all original. Like everything we did is exactly what they did.
I love that though. It's like that meets like the fucking Logic song. You know, I don't want to be alone.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh. But no, y'all definitely got it better, because everyone knows that Logic song was, not that it's shit. It's a cool song, but goddamn, at some point, rip out the stereo. Because was that also hard? So I imagine like having a lot of people on a song, was it hard to get the whole thing to make sense, you know?
So what we did is exactly like what I'm forgetting his name. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name.
It happens once you know
Quincy.
it.
When Quincy was strategizing and composing on how he wanted each singer to go in We Are the World. What he did, what we did, we took it exactly what he did. We took index cards, and we wrote everyone's name on an index card, listened to everyone's song, and then put them into groups of 4. So each artist had 2 bars in an 8 bar, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Then Nick Wallace took care of the vocalists for the chorus. So he was the one that was putting all the singers together based on how their pitches are and how their sounds are. And then the rappers, like, we just listened to everyone's song. And we're just like, all right, this person works with this person, their style, and. So that's how we, like, strategically put it together, and then had groups that would come in every hour. And it was like this whole... It was a mess, but we got it done.
No, yeah,
No.
that's awesome.
You done did
Like,
it.
just even having to, like, listen to everybody's song. I understand why it took 3 months now.
Oh, yeah. Well, because also it's like, you have to imagine, too, it's like 73 people coming in at once is insane. So it's like we did like 3 different days, like, that we called the mass recording days. And it was like 7 or 8 groups were coming in each of those days. And then we would have our big rule, respectfully, because of the time limit, because we're trying to get it done for Mental Health Month. What we had to do is if someone couldn't make it, we were like... Unfortunately. So we were like,
yeah.
we gotta, because like the thing is like, we couldn't sit there because like, how do I explain this? We gave everyone a date and a time 2 weeks in ahead for the sole reason that we were like, we have to get this done now. And if I try to schedule 73 people for separate times, separate days, it would be impossible. So we would always have to be like, well, you would have to make it that day. If you can't make it, you know, we have to replace you. But I have no disrespect from the people who couldn't make it. I obviously understand a lot of the reasoning. I still support y'all. Big shout out to y'all. Seriously. But yeah, no, like that's kind of how we like ran it, I guess.
Do you have any particular artists you were like, yes, like we got him?
I think, that's tough. Because like honestly,
No offense to anyone else.
yeah, because like honestly, like everyone there is like a piece of my life. Like there were some people in there that I haven't seen in like 3 years, like 4 years, and it was just like cool to reconnect with them and then see them meeting artists that I've met like maybe a year ago or like 3 months ago, and they're coming together and like networking, and it was just like such a cool experience. I think I fist bumped the air when Rek Banga said he was going to be on the song. And the sole reason is because he's like one of the nicest, most down-to-earth dudes on this planet. And, when you see like an artist with like big numbers, you always think they have like an ego. And Rek does not have an ego at all.
Nice.
Like he's one of the nicest dudes on this planet. And he, I remember fist bumping the air because I was like, his voice is so cool, and I wanted to hear his deep voice on this thing. And I remember fist bumping and being like, yes, we got wrecked. But like everyone else, like I think there was like certain people in there that I was also just watching like creatively how they can like do everything. It was just so cool. It was just so cool.
It is nice because, especially like us, we just interview the artists. It is nice to see everyone in their process because it's always different, you know? Like, how do they make all this shit? Because me, yo, I don't know if you've heard our fucking music. I be in the booth like, oh, what the fuck, bro? Nah, but I give any artist props for all the shit that they do. And
Facts.
this whole thing is... seriously, like, I'm inspired because, obviously, that's what I'm saying. One day, I would love to just have some shit with, like, a bunch of fucking people. That's what I'm saying. Yo, we do events, and those are hard, you know? Like, trying to get people to come out to your shit, all this stuff. More people, the harder. Yeah, you got fucking half a Jersey on this bitch. Like, that's what I'm saying. There must be, let's say nobody knows us. I feel like there has to be somebody that knows one of these artists, you know what I mean? From Jersey. So that's like dope.
I was getting some like really beautiful messages about this project too. Like not only like, and surprisingly, a lot of them not even from like our generation. Like there was a lot of people that were like in their 50s. Oh. Like I was getting stuff from them, and like one of them was like literally my father knew her, and he forwarded a message from her. And she was saying, like, how beautiful the whole thing was, all the ups and downs. And I'm, like, sitting here, like, someone in that generation sitting there, like, they're, like, in rap like this? Right. And then she said she was crying and bawling at her laptop watching this video. And I'm like, oh, my God. Like, that's exactly what I was wanting. Like, the biggest, like, thing, and a big reason why we did this, because there's no cursing on the song. It's very family-friendly. Even, like, you know, making sure... everyone's hand gestures are a certain way and posture, because it's like for promotional use it wouldn't make any sense, because the biggest goal was to push it to the youth and let people know they're not alone and they're not, you know, if you are struggling you can get help. And like that was like the biggest goal, and also the show that there's 73 people in a song singing about it. It would make sense for someone to be like, there's other people out there that are feeling this way. So like that was kind of like also like our biggest like message, and it's just so beautiful. It's such a beautiful thing.
It is. I truly, once again, inspired.
Right.
And what advice would you give anyone that's trying to start a big project like this? Because that's the hardest part, like always getting something started, you know? Like I feel like, once again, comes back to if you want to include people, like we all have to get on board and cook.
I've always felt that there's a difference between a passion and a drive. For this whole reason that, like, you can have a passion to be a videographer, and you could sit there and be like, oh, once in a while, I like filming stuff. It's fun. But if you don't have the drive to do videography, then you're not going to get anything done. Mm-hmm. So my biggest thing is if you're very passionate and, or just, like, if you just want to get something done, you want to do it, push yourself to do it. Don't sit around and wait for it to happen, because every day for 3 months, I was handling this. There was not one moment of my life for those 3 months that I got to sit down and relax. And, you know, it comes with sacrifice, and it comes with, like, but in general, it's like anyone can do anything. So it's like, do it. It doesn't matter how famous you are, how many numbers you get, how many, you know, all the likes or views. It doesn't matter. You could just do it and get it done. True. It's just a fact.
Yeah. So you say, you know, everybody has to have a drive. What's your motive? What's your motivation? What's your daily mojo?
Ah, shit. To be honest, I don't know. I'm just like being very creative, and I try to find like things that no one else has done in our state. So I try to like sit there and be like, who hasn't done this? And then if it's like, I don't know. It's weird. I have a really weird mindset when it comes to things. It's just sometimes I'll just like do stuff just because it's like, oh, why not? It's fun. Like it's like I don't know. Like what pushes me every day is I guess like the people around me. My mom, my brother, my girlfriend, and just the artists that are around me. Because I do have like certain artists that I'm just constantly talking to and just like really good friends with, and those guys are like the ones that keep pushing me to do crazier things every time. So I would say that's probably my drive. I'm not very good at answering questions. Well, you know,
No,
I just
you're
keep going. I keep going like I always like shoot.
Don't knock yourself. Don't
every
knock
direction.
yourself.
You're answering, which is important.
Yeah, seriously, you haven't taken any like super huge pauses. Even we be here like
Yeah, it seems like forever, but it's like a millisecond.
Yeah, when I watch back, like I could have swore something like I was silent for a fucking minute. But yeah, you watch back, it's nothing.
Nah, I just always think that I'm like on the straight path of like talking what I'm talking about, and I go, and I'm just going straight.
No, that's how you have a
Different
conversation. You know, conversations aren't always meant to just be one thing. You're supposed to branch like a tree and grow.
Nah, facts. I feel like it maybe was school. It's always like, you know, when you like answer this question, and then you like always have to keep it so direct. And I think that's probably what has
Because they
triggered
try
my
to
brain.
box you in.
Stay on track.
Facts.
Right, bullshit.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yelling at the camera.
Facts.
Drop out right now.
Oh my god. Don't drop out of school unless you want to. Then do what you want. Right.
Unless you no. You need to know where you're going. If you're gonna drop out, just at least have something that you know you're gonna do. Please, okay?
Plan it out.
Just have a little path for us. That's another thing. Goes back to mental health, baby. Okay, like
Facts.
we just gotta. Do you yourself struggle at all? I'm sure we all do.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I had my first panic attack in like freshman year in high school, and then ever since then, it's like just been really, really bad anxiety. And then, but like I would say maybe like a year or two ago, I started to figure out my coping method.
Okay.
And it's just like water and just like also realizing I'm having a panic attack and I'm freaking out. So it's like I'm not saying don't get special help. Definitely do. If you like seriously, if you're like struggling that way, like actually go get help. Talk to people. But me not being, I guess, like the smartest with it is me just kind of like always thinking. Like I remember when I would get a panic attack and I would be like, I'm having a heart attack. I'm dying.
That's what a lot of people
And I'm
say.
just
They
like,
think
I'm,
they are.
I'm literally
yeah.
dying.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to my mom and I'll be like, I'm having a heart attack. She'll be like, you're not. And then I'm like, oh. And then I can go to sleep.
Mother, please.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm a 23-year-old man still going to my mom freaking out. So, but like realizing it now and like realizing what it is, it helps me so much more than just like sitting there being like, oh, I'm dying, cool, and like freaking out about it. So it's like I don't know. Like the main motive for this too is like I just know because like I had a couple friends that had an anxiety attack for the first time. And then, like, hearing their experiences, like, even, like, some of them going to the hospital because they thought they were dying. So it's, like, kind of sitting there and just, like, another reason why I wanted to do this project is because, like, pushing this to the youth and letting them know that it's not, like, you're dying. You're just in your head right now. Like, even the lyrics, like, on the chorus, Brian and Kyle wrote the chorus. And it's, like, it practically explains, like, anxiety. It explains like a panic attack. We had to make it like kind of intricate for the whole reason that we didn't want to be too cheesy. So that was also like probably the most difficult thing for this project too, is trying to find lyrics that aren't cheesy. But yeah, no, like I've struggled with anxiety for a very, very long time. So one of the motives is, like I said, just to push it to the youth and let them know like, hey, like you're not alone, you're not dying, you're fine. Just if you really think you need it, which is, a lot of people that do struggle, please go talk to someone. There's a lot of great therapists out there that, are going to help you.
Truly.
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of people, even like young adults, teenagers, they don't really understand like what are they feeling. They're just like you said, like, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
But realistically, you're fine, guys. Please. But one of the main things, or not main, but one of them was like me and Gabby. We've always felt like we need someone to understand us, and we also wanted to give people like a voice, like, hey, like, you can come be your natural, real self with us. Don't be afraid of like dying. You're not gonna die alone. But like, yeah, I mean,
Facts.
a lot of people don't know where they belong and don't have a place they feel. So we're definitely big advocates for like mental health and how important it really is.
Facts.
Right, gotta find your motherfucking people. Gotta get your shit together. But I know it's hard, truly. Like, I myself, bro, I be sitting there and I be like stuck. Like, I'm convinced I'm like undiagnosed ADHD, where I'll just literally sit there and I'm like, I have so much to do. I'll Okay. We're getting places. Like shit like that. And yeah. And it does. It's gotten like worse throughout the years, but better because things like as a whole, as shitty as, the world is, there's also like we're trying. Sometimes we try too hard, but and I'm not saying like, don't fucking try. I'm just talking about like sometimes people take it too far to where it's like you're missing the point. But but seriously, like things have gotten better. Jersey literally, what was it? We were like teenagers and they made it like illegal to bully people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then but yeah, with it all comes like we're trying, man. We're trying to fucking help the people. We're trying to like let everyone know that they're not alone, because that really is the biggest thing. Like you feel so fucking insane, but it's like, bro, you're not. Like there's a million other people having the same thoughts as you, feeling the same way, and we can all get through it, okay?
And like, and that's kind of like, I know this is kind of crazy too, but like us dudes, we don't talk to each other like, I'm freaking out, I'm having panic attacks, oh, I have this, I have that. And that needs to stop, because if you're not open about yourself to even your friends, that's some bullshit. You're not, it doesn't make you more masculine or more, strong and all, you know what I'm trying to say. It doesn't make you that. It makes you just more of a bitch, in my opinion. I feel like it's more like, what was beautiful too is because we were talking about this, Brian and I, where it was like, what's so cool is seeing like these like rappers that were coming in that always on social media look so like tough and like you know what I'm talking about, like that kind of like look. Then they come in here and they're just like talking about their feelings and what's going on and like why they want to do this, and you're sitting there like, that's like way more masculine and manly than ever. Because if you're more open about yourself, like, come on. We don't, it doesn't make any sense to me. And it's also, like, cool because, like, I also like that the older generation, too, is starting to talk about it a lot more, too. Because I know that generation is, like,
you sissy boy.
You're being a pussy for not going to work over some anxiety.
Exactly, bro. They really do. They're like, kids these fucking days. I would have got my ass whooped if I ain't do that. Like, yo, that's crazy. Think about that. Maybe it shouldn't have been that way.
Facts.
They used to literally, like, if you were doing too much, they used to lobotomize you.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, come here.
Crazy.
You're done. Crazy. Don't act up. Don't show no emotions. It's actually really sad. I hope all those people are resting easy. But yeah, no, they used to lobotomize motherfuckers. Like if women were crying too much, women were too funny, men weren't doing nothing. They're like, yeah, you're depressed, you're lazy, yeah.
They used to do that with just people with disabilities too, like mental disabilities, and you're just sitting there like, oh my god, and like this is awful. No. But like I like now that like at least the youth in our generation is starting to really speak about it, which I really, really, really fucking love. Cause I like in what's it called? I feel like nowadays it's being talked about a lot more, but not to the extent that it should be. Because another thing that the Mental Health Association talked to me about when they were kind of explaining it to me is like everyone has mental health. There's not one person on this planet that has never experienced it. It wouldn't make sense. It's like it could be as something like as in like someone passed away in your life, and then you go through this grieving process. That's still mental health. Like it's kind of crazy to me that like people believe that it doesn't exist when they themselves have gone through it. There's like no way. If someone could find me one person that has never gone through it, then I'll give you like $5.
Like, a whole $5.
A whole $5. It's impossible though. It's impossible.
Yeah. Truly. And if you are that person, yo,
$5.
What's the fucking secret, bro?
Right.
What you got?
Yeah, what's the secret? And $5.
Maybe the secret is $5. Maybe they have $5 already. You know, that's what.
Yo, if you got $5 and you watching this video, send it to the mental health organization in Jersey.
Yes, please. Mental Health Association in New Jersey. There's a special link.
Yeah, we'll link it in the vid.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, do you guys hear it?
Bamboozle.
I don't know.
They did us dirty.
Wow.
My special horn.
I
I gotta figure it out. But what else is anything next? Even if it's not something as big as this, because that's what I'm saying. This is a big one.
You know what's funny? I was talking to this artist, Kat Green. I was telling her that like I was like, after this, I don't even know what the fuck to do. I was like, there's nothing else that could top this.
Not true.
So well, there definitely is, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's like here's the thing. I am working on something, but I'm a person that doesn't speak until it's ready.
Okay. Nice.
So I am working on something, but you know you'll find out maybe in like July.
Ooh.
If anything, that's better, because I feel like, a lot of times I'd be speaking too soon. I'd be like, yeah, guys, we on this shit. And then it don't, like, happen as soon as you want. And then you're, like, embarrassed. You're like, oh.
Well, that's the thing, too. It's like, a big thing with me, too, is I never want to say it until it's ready. Because the biggest problem is, like, that I face where I'll be like, I'll say something like, oh, this is about to happen. And then it doesn't happen. So I'm just like, okay, so there's no point in me saying it until it happens. So... And it's funny that you also say that because this whole mental health thing has been under wraps for those 3 months until like, what was the last month? April, right?
Yes.
Last month was April? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I forgot that. Like April 19th was when we actually said what it was. Everything before then, every single artist, anyone affiliated with the project, kept it under wraps. All of them, which is insane. Couple slip-ups. We had to fix that, but that wasn't too big of a deal.
They got handled.
But everyone, no, I just remember one of the artists posting, like, the full, like, everything of what the project was. And I was like, freaking out. I was like, yo, check your Instagram. Take it down. But no, it was also really cool to see, like, everyone, like, not say anything. And then when it happened, it just, like... So that was cool.
Collective secret.
Teamwork makes the dream work. 73 artists, dude. That's crazy. The next one, 156.
Well, it's funny because I got a DM from an artist after the project was out, and he's like, "Yo, let me know when you're doing the next one." We're like, "Next one?" I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Bro.
It's like, what do you think I'm doing? You think I'm doing this every 3 months?
He getting on the remix,
Oh my god, remix.
That is so crazy.
Jersey Club remix.
Oh, stop.
You know what's funny? We were gonna put in a club beat originally,
No way.
and because we were like, "Oh, Jersey Club is Jersey," and then we were just like, "No," we're just like, "No,
Maybe
we're
the club
just
like,
not
go
doing
get
that."
some help.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, and we were like Jersey Drill, and we were like gonna get a producer that we knew that does that, and we were like,
That'd be pretty cool.
never mind.
You're like, the youth will love this.
Yeah,
They understand.
I didn't want people getting sturdy to mental health, so I was like, maybe not.
What if that's their way of coping? Getting sturdy.
I mean, if there's a way, if that's their way, then
I'm sure
shit,
you
like,
can get sturdy
that's
to
good.
anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've seen people get sturdy to jazz. You can get sturdy to jazz, bro.
Me and Kayla give each other the look. We were like, oh.
Shit. Some Louis Prima, some Frank.
There you go.
Shit.
I was gonna say, so you're born and raised in Jersey, right?
Yeah, I grew up in Maplewood for like 7 years, and then I moved to Berkeley Heights, and that's where I've stayed.
Berkeley motherfucking Heights. You just named two places I am not familiar with.
Damn.
I heard of Maplewood, but Berkeley Heights.
I feel like maybe Maplewood.
Yeah, like
might have popped up.
Maplewood's like near like Newark area, so
Okay.
it's like it's not anything too. I don't know. Jersey's kind of just Jersey.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, if there was one thing you can change about Jersey, what would it be, and why?
The drivers.
Inevitable.
If you're talking that way, the drivers suck. Y'all doing all these crazy. Oh my god! Like even coming here today, insane. People just don't know how to drive, and I
Today
don't like it.
was a bad day. I was even telling him, like, Jesus Christ, there's fucking traffic
It's
everywhere.
Sunday, dude. People don't know how to drive.
But that's
on
what I
Sundays.
thought. I thought it was like, oh, no work day. So I thought everyone was gonna drive like normal people.
That's the thing. Everybody's out trying to get outside on Sunday.
Yeah,
They
that's
doing that church. They doing that. There's like a festival where we live at. There's, oh my God, Sundays are supposedly popping, I guess. But
Yeah,
It's a nice Sunday too. It's really sunny.
Yeah,
out.
it's nice out.
people, they'll run towards that sun. They want to get crisp, okay?
Facts.
I like to get crisp.
I know. I need.
Right,
You see this? I
like
need to get crisp.
I just
This is
turn
terrible.
red.
I
feel
just
like
turn red now. Yeah, I get
Suck
red,
at
but then
sun.
I brown. It's a progress.
I don't even get that. My hair changes. My hair gets like blonde.
Yeah.
And that's cool. But other than
That's
that,
cool.
other than that, I just no. I
In the
just
winter,
get
you're just
burned.
dark haired.
Yeah, like right now it's pretty dark. There's some like little highlights. I think my hair's shit right now.
Girlies.
How long have you been growing your hair out?
2 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
The only reason why I remember that is because my last haircut was before I went to Rolling Loud 2021, and my last haircut was right before that. Actually, no, I started growing it because I want to
Yeah.
have my hair like headbang because City Morgue was performing. So I was like, oh, I gotta like make sure that I'm like ready for that. And then I haven't cut it since. And now I'm also like, now I gotta pay like what women would pay for haircuts, and they're expensive. Oh my god!
Don't even get me
Oh
fucking
my
started,
God.
bro.
Yeah, nah. Grow your hair and see how much it costs, bro. It's
Right.
crazy.
You gotta go to the salon.
Facts.
Get your hair did. I was gonna say, who are some of your favorite like mainstream artists? Like, you know, your A, B, C listers.
Ah, shit. Okay. I mean, like when it comes to like rap, I'm huge on Travis Scott, Kanye.
We love some.
I'm really, yeah, nah. He's shit he says. I don't.
It's a
condone,
symphony,
but his
yeah.
music is beautiful.
Right.
I'm just the espresso.
I mean, like I like City Morgue, Ben Riley. If you've ever heard of Ben Riley, Kendrick Lamar, of course. He got that dub off Drake. We're not gonna.
I'm not gonna lie.
Might have to
BBL
check on
Drizzy.
Drake's mental health.
Drake.
BBL Drizzy.
Yikes.
That's a banger.
But like, I'm influenced by like a lot of like different artists. Like, I think a big thing that I feel like a lot of the hip hop industry also needs to take into account is other genres and kind of get some more pieces of those and kind of combine it with their music. Because I've noticed we've evolved in the hip hop industry where we're just kind of finding like different sounds or trying different sounds. So like with me, I'm like I'll be listening to like Louis Prima one day or Pink Floyd or some Rush or Leonard Skinner or just like Damian Marley or just like some shit that's just like not rap. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't really listen to rap as often as I used to just because like how the game has changed recently. It's just kind of like the same. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm waiting for when we get like a new era of difference, and that's why like I don't know, I like those particular artists when it comes to rap because they actually like take care of their music, which I really like. Taking care of business.
Little baby music and I take care.
Take it on a vacation.
Yo,
Yes.
we about to wrap it up, but I figured we should leave the people with something fun, okay? Something
Work.
to let them know about yourself. If you could create any flavor of ice cream, what would it be? Don't even think. Don't say some shit that
shit.
exists already. You better make something
Shit.
right now that the people can't even think of.
Shit. Sweet and sour sauce.
What the fuck? Yo, you might be onto something.
I was
'Cause
thinking
Sweet-
about.
But which sweet and sour sauce? Like, what are we talking about?
Well,
do you have, like, a
I
standard?
thought Wendy's, and then I thought Frosty, and then I thought their sweet and sour sauce, and like sweet and sour sauce.
Because I was thinking dip the fries in the saucy, the fucking sweet and sour.
Would that be like a
Frosty.
sherbet? Or like did you do ice
Because
cream?
sherbet, you could do it either way. Like, there are some flavors that are usually sherbet that I've seen ice cream. It just depends on if you're adding cream or not. You know what I mean? Because sherbet's more like fruit, fucking whatever. But you can make example, there could be mango sherbet, but you could also do mango ice cream. It would just be creamier.
Huh.
So you could do, I guess spinning off of Kayla, would your sweet and sour be creamy or sherbety?
Sherbety. Skibbity.
Skibbity toilet.
Let's see, when I was picturing it, I was thinking like Mr. Softies, like kind of
like a soft serve, like a
Ooh.
soft serve.
Okay.
I thought that would be
know.
interesting.
I might be onto this.
Yo, we might have to hit some people up.
Yo, Wendy's.
That's the next project, bro. Yo,
That's the next project.
the music, we're taking a break.
We're done with that. We're making sweet and sour ice cream.
We going to the FDA.
That's a fact.
Believe it, y'all. Yo, shout yourself out one more time. It's your girl, Bodega Gab. That too, Kayla.
Mwah.
And JP. Appreciate y'all's.
Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you.
Open eyes on a closed down road.
I don't know where to go.
I'll turn my lights down low.
People pass that I'll never know.
It's like I'm all alone.
And nothing feels like home.
Lately I've been feeling low, flipping on the same old page.
Misunderstood since a young age.
Lately I've been doing okay, hoping